Hello, it's me, I'm back, and I'm gonna get into this real quick. Since the last one that I showed you my steam turbine setup here, I spent a few cycles just, fixing some stuff in general. And one of the big things that well, actually, this is not really big, so you can tell that I didn't really do much in the meantime, but this is the biggest thing I've done. I repurposed this room. This used to be my massage parlor, but as you can see, they've always been at 0% now, or they don't really spike up at all anymore. Hopefully they won't anymore, but yeah, I've made the clothing refashionator. This is from the new update that was like a few weeks ago, I think. I forget. Basically, better clothing. You can see a lot of them already have it. I think there's a few more that I haven't given a stylish upgrade yet, but I'll get to that when I notice that they don't have it. Anyway, I think I don't have much to show you this time for once. The last one really just, got very hectic with the things that, oh my god, I forgot. Okay, it's starting to get hectic. Okay. Oh, right. Real quick, that I mentioned in the video through like the subtitles, I changed the values on these things. I made it so that they just count including the critters, because I forget that critters and eggs both count towards overcrowding. So even if there's 2 alive and 3 eggs, if it's over the limit, it'll still overcrowd. So basically this counts if there are the sufficient amount of critters to cause overcrowding and eggs, and the other one will just detect if there's eggs or not. And if there's at least 1 egg and it's about to be overcrowded, it'll do the thing, it'll send the egg to the kill chamber right here. I also did that with this place because I noticed I ran out of shine bugs for some reason. So why are you cramped? Where are the eggs? Why are you cramped? There's nothing there. Am I blind or something? Oh, there's 5 eggs somewhere. What? Where are the eggs? Is it in here? Oh, it's the... Then why is it not being sent? Can I release you? Oh, it took all of the eggs. Because this is supposed to get the eggs if it's overpopulated, and oh, okay, I deleted. Okay, deleted the rail. I forgot. Anyway, the big thing, the big reveal. This took a long segue before I showed you this. I have the power of the sun in the palm of my hand. This might be surprising, but this is essentially just a bunch of shine nymphs, if you didn't know. This is a bunch of glass tiles, and then there's a water tile here, so it's acting as a lock to prevent them from going out, since they're flying critters. And I guess they're isolated from ground as well. So if they were land creatures, they would still not walk through. Essentially, this is stuffing a bunch of eggs here of shine bugs, and waiting till they hatch, and then you just stack as much as they can, or as much as you can, and their light eventually just starts stacking. And now if we can see, it's 32,000 lux in brightness. Just for reference, one light bulb is only 1,800, so that gives you an idea of how many shine bugs there are in there. But, and I say but, that apparently is because I didn't realize, but it's been taking all of the eggs. So that's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna disable that first because I'm gonna run out of shine nymphs in here. So, if you're wondering why I did this, it's so I can have more power. Solar panels. Who needs the sun when I can make my own sun? So, yeah. I did this because one, I saw this like back then. I saw that it's a thing that people do, and I wanted to try for myself, and because it's cool. Because look at this, it's so bright you can't even see in there anymore. Look at that, I'm making power. Wrong. Here we go. So this thing is producing 380 watts right now. Is that right? Or is that the maximum? It says 120. I guess that's how much it is. Yeah, it's how much it's currently making. 123 watts. So yeah, I have a solar panel in my base and then a sun in my base. It's, I guess some people might say that's like abusing mechanics, but to be honest, this game is all about abusing as much as you can, that without like going too far into like, you know, glitch territory. This is essentially still like, you know, within the game mechanics, nothing is broken, you're just abusing how the game works. And you know, just to be fair, I'll probably only do one of those. I just wanted to see, it's essentially just a proof of concept. I wanted to see if it would actually work. And it does! So, hell yeah! Anyway, on to more important matters. One is that I've been seeing this and I saw that the air in here is getting quite thin. So, I'll have to supplement that with a bit of my own oxygen production, though I don't have anywhere to stuff it in. Maybe... no? If I put it up there, will the oxygen sink? Ah, find out! This is the episode of Discovery. Discover that it still works. And I'll see if this works as well. Simple experiments. Okay, I think it's fine. I think the system is fine. I think the reason why it started getting everything is because this thing, speaking of which, is still not built. Since the rail was broken, it grabbed everything, but as it put it in there, in the conveyor loader, it got stuck, and then it made more eggs, and got stuck. So, you know, I think it's gonna be fine. I'll find out in a bit. So the issue is the viability of these eggs have dropped. That's the thing with eggs, the critter eggs. If you put them in storage, the longer they stay in storage, the more the viability goes down. So let's say if I go in, is there eggs anywhere that I can use as demonstration? Here, there's one egg in here. See, it's 100% and its incubation is already 84%. That means it's almost hatched. And that's because it's not been put in storage at all. But I think it'll be fine. Hopefully I get some shine bugs to hatch so that I can continue the farm. Oh, look at that! Oxygen is... I guess it'll slowly... You know what, let me just facilitate this exchange of gas instead of it having only one tile to go through. Let's make it airflow tiles to make it easier for the gas to go up and down. Oh yeah, the disaster that keeps happening here. Actually, how do I solve this issue? I guess I could delete these. Oh, building. No, don't delete the wiring. Make sure I'm not deleting anything else. I forget. Always make sure. This is a good thing to note. Always make sure you're deleting just buildings if you're just deleting buildings. Because you might accidentally delete some things that you didn't realize was in the wall. Like I did. Well, I almost did. Quick, before they get out. Build it. There we go. None of them got out. Only. There we go. Prices averted. Now, if they spill their oil all over this place, it won't leak through the door because there's one tile barrier. The pip that I took here, they planted the eggs. I mean the eggs, the plants. I put oxyferns in there in hopes that it would plant it, and it did. But the thing is, it's too cold for the plant, so I have to do something about the issue is it's got nowhere to plant anymore. Oh, maybe down here, maybe here. Let me mop the floor here first, then put. The thing is, the pips are critters that they will eat the seeds and plant it. They can only plant on natural tiles, as far as I know, and they can plant on pretty much any natural tile except for abyssalite and obsidian. So I'm gonna put seeds here, oxyfern, and make it sweep only so that I don't bring everything in there. All of my oxy. Oh, look, it planted it again. Oh yeah. Now that I remember. Due to the success of this thing that I made, I'm gonna fly too close to the sun and try to make one here, but for cooling. Which is the original intention of the aqua tuner setup. Just that I didn't do it that way. Should I? I mean, it is getting hot here, so it'd be great if I can chill it down. Actually, if I think about it, steam turbine. This big. If I can make a 2-to-1 work, then this is gonna be self-sufficient. That is, if I can make it work. All about the point that I make it work. If I can't make it work, then this might just be the catastrophe that burns down this run. Alright. Moment of truth. I think this is... I think this is alright already. I just need to turn it on. Again, this... why isn't it going again? My pause is not going because there's no water going through. Is there no water going through? Alright, because I turned off this one. Anyway, here we go. As you can see, it's also still modified. Like, still kind of like my modified version because I want to... Actually, let me... I don't know why I even made these things a lot. I just needed to automate this until it was filled with so much steam. I didn't need to refill it. I just wanted to fill this up kind of the same way with my previous one, except instead of letting it recycle the water back into the recycling part of the, you know, the cooling part of the water. Oh my god, what's going on with my words? Instead of bringing some of the steam that turned to water back into the cooling treatment, I'll do it like I initially did in the episode, where the loop just kept the steam back in, heated up, turned back to steam, absorbed by the steam turbine again. You know how basically how the original setup was working, except I want this one to be filled with so much steam. Alright, I think this should be done. How are we doing with the ambient pressure? Almost there. There we go. This above. Oh, wrong. Yeah, and blue. Okay. So this should run now. This should be completely disabled forever. So, why are you not? Oh, because you're on off. Ooh, that's inconvenient. Oh well. Simple issues. No matter. And delete those. The reason why I'm trickling it over the volcano is because that's literally the only source of heat, aside from the steam turbines eventually. But like, that's the only place I need to cool down, is this volcano specifically. Oh, here we go. 17 degrees from yeah, it's still, I guess the aqua tuner will not come into play until later because the water I'm using is really cold. Though, should I just have it at a loop? You know what? I'll open this. Then I'll just, I guess, make it a loop. I'll do this because this is the place where I get the heat from. Do it like that. I don't want it to take too much heat that the water evaporates. I'll give it space, I guess. You know, experiments. Gotta make sure. This should do it. Once they build that, that should be fine. If you're wondering as to why I'm doing it here specifically, because, well, I mean, this is an important thing for me right now. This is my essentially unlimited source of refined metal, and it's iron. So it's really good if I cool it, because the issue is it's hot. And if I don't do anything, this place will just keep getting hotter and hotter as it keeps producing hot material every time it's in active cycle. It produces iron at 2000 degrees. The only reason why it's not blasting hot here in this place is because it's, you know, a very small amount. Is 11 kilograms per second. That's not really a lot in terms of iron, because iron is very dense. So it just cools down rapidly, especially since it happens to be in a, well, what used to be an ice biome. And also, the benefit of me doing this is that if I make this work and it works as intended, then it can help with this right here. Oh yeah. Here we go. Another thing that I found through research. Yes, I left this door open by intention. I did it intentionally. So basically, I asked to myself in the previous one, where I was wondering why did this stop cooling as much as I wanted to. like way back when. That's apparently because somewhere in between the episodes, or maybe it was in the episode I was recording, and then I just cut it. I opened it up and I allowed the gas pump to suck out the hydrogen that was here. But the thing is, I found out that Wizwords work their best, essentially. They work at their most efficient when immersed or submerged in hydrogen gas. So, I'm letting this gas escape. And I'm letting it escape as much as it can. Then I'll place the Wizwords there. That's why this one here was cooling so well for so long until recently, was because it was in the hydrogen gas. If it wasn't in hydrogen gas, apparently that setup would have failed way long ago. Way back when I first started doing this thing. So, here we are. I'm letting this gas escape. It's working! It's working! Look! It comes in at 24 degrees, gets cooled down to 10 degrees. It's not taking any heat from here yet because these, these steam turbines aren't working yet, so they're not producing heat yet. But they come out here at 11 degrees and they're taking the heat from this thing, and it comes out from 11 degrees back to 22. It's gonna cool this place. Oh my god, I can even be a bit more generous and make this like this. Okay, delete that. Then rebuild it, because if I don't do that, fortunately it keeps this thing here, and eventually it'll clog. Actually, I think rapidly it'll clog. Anyway, there's no issue. It's working! Oh my god, I love this so much. Oh, and the thing here, the beauty is that it's gradient piping in submerged water, so the water, or you know, any liquid for that matter, is gonna help transfer the heat to the radiant pipes much better than just straight up air. It's also the reason why the water is getting hot more, but the area around it isn't. It's because the water is absorbing all the heat. So yeah, this thing just needs to keep going, and eventually it'll make steam, and the steam turbines will be up and at 'em. I'll have to watch this in the future though, since, well, it's working now, but later on, again, like I keep reiterating this every time since I started dealing with aqua tuners. These things are dangerous because you could literally start cooling this place to the point that everything starts to freeze again. That's how powerful these things are. Especially if you build it right. But hey, it's working. And if I can use my brain later on, maybe in the following episode, I could extend its reach to this area. At most this place. I think this is enough. I think this is enough of the gas, the hydrogen gas being spread. This gas pump isn't working yet because I changed the variables here. Oh, it's not gonna work at all until I switch it, because it's way above the ambient pressure. All I need to do if I want it to start working again later on is just switch it to above, and be back to normal, you know. Actually, if I'm smart about this, I could actually move this entire setup up here or somewhere mixed, so I can completely remove the idea of duplicants manually doing it. Here we go, build the metal tiles, close the door. And this hydrogen gas is safely outside. Now we can switch it to above and it'll start working, and we'll get more hydrogen again. Lovely. You know, this game is all about just being being diligent enough to do your research. See, if I didn't research, I wouldn't have known that hydrogen gas helps Wizwords. I'd be completely stumped. And then I'm probably gonna move the shipping there as well. Because, again, the less things you have the less tedious things that your duplicants have to do, the better, because then stuff like this where they're exposed to places like this with like low decor will, you know, help you in the long run, and then you can your duplicates can focus on the things that actually need duplicant work, things that can't be automated as easily or are just completely, you know, you really can't automate them at all. Look at that. Look how much heat is being absorbed from 11 degrees to 30. It's absorbing that much heat from this area, and once it goes dormant and there won't be additional heat, it'll just keep cooling this place down. It might even freeze the water here, which won't be an issue because then the ice will be there and it'll just melt all over again. Whatever, it's fine. Oh, circuit overload. Oh, I knew it. This place would be overloaded. Oh, goodness me. I really have to start dividing my wiring. The thing is, while this thing isn't making steam, these two steam turbines can't activate, and because of that, I can't attach this transformer yet and attach everything else in here to that. And because of this additional 1,200, this thing is tipping over. You can see the potential load is 5,000, the current load is 2,000. But until these steam turbines start making energy, I can't make it a self-sufficient loop yet. So I'll have to deal with the circuit. Yeah, I'll have to deal with this real quick. Otherwise, I'm gonna be quite in trouble. Well, one easy solution is making another... Where is it? I'm gonna make another large power transformer. Simple as that. This is temporary. Again, once that thing starts going, you just leave it be and reconnect it to the same system again. But you know, it's kind of nice as well to just keep it like that, separated. Maybe I can even start powering everything there with the steam turbines. Anyway, this is a temporary thing, so I could just divide this. I need to divide specific parts of this so that it doesn't overload. Specifically the things that are constantly online. This should alleviate the overload issue. Quick thinking, quick thinking. Once they build the rest of the wires, I think that'll be that. Though they're taking quite a while to build the wires. So I'm gonna check this new package first. Steve, husbandry strength. I do need husbandry for... I have a lot of farms. Mr. Grabby Hands over here. With strength and agriculture. I do have a decent amount of plants as well. I think I'm gonna start looking for duplicants that are specifically geared towards space travel. That being astronomy or, you know, science. They need the science perk, and they also need strength, I guess, because that's for the suit wearing thing. Or athletics. Let me see. See, I need this branch right here: astronomy, advanced research, field research, and this here, so that we can get to rocket piloting and rocket navigation. Though I think I already have one that might fit. I already had Jamie the Beefy as my candidate. Yeah, I don't think it's even like possible for you to get like the perfect one for this one. I think they only go up to here. Let's see. I know someone loves exosuit wearing or something like that. Oh wait, no, you can! Wonder Ronaldin, hey, my artist! I could actually do that. I just need to undo your farming so that you have way more morale. But hey, I wonder if I can keep... This is what the skill scrubber is for, by the way. Sorry, but I have to scrub your skills again. Oh no, I kept the door open. Now it's in order again. Oh, my morb farm is getting delayed again. There we go. I think we've alleviated a huge amount of the strain from it. Although I still have to cut some because it's still 4,000. What would be good to cut from that? Still blinking red ever so slightly. Maybe the doors. Yeah, I think the doors would be easy. Easy removal. Yeah, I'll remove these. So the cycle's ending. I'll do that next cycle. Oh my, I've been recording for an hour. Oh, this game gets real fun. You just forget the time. Oh look! Look, look, look! Just in time before I end the episode. I could... Yeah. Hey, I could connect this and then connect this, and then I'll cut the rest. Cut the wire. It's not enough steam. Also, why is it like that? What the heck did I do? And that should suffice. Well, I guess it's not self-sufficient yet, and I don't know if it ever will be. I have to do calculations, you know, the boring stuff offline. Anyway, this has been quite a fun episode. I did a bunch of things. Look at that. It's actually cooling. Look at that. What do you know? The internet was right. Hydrogen. All I needed. Anyway. Yeah, that'll be it for now.